Thank you so much for joining the Sue Free Show. And you know, so much has happened since the last time I've been with you. And if you're tagging along and listening to the podcast or listening live on the Sue Free Show for radio, thank you so much for doing that. And I always mention about the SueFreeze.com site. And I just want to mention it to you right now because it's really, really important that you be encouraged and inspired, and that you listen to the good news, you listen to the good report, and you understand who you are in Christ. And the way you can do that is you can go to SueFreeze.com, Sue Freeze, spelled like fries, one word.com. There are two different things that you can get. One is for free and one you have to purchase. But either one is going to help you get transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's where you say words that the Lord says about you, the I ams that are in the Bible, and the scriptures will come alive to you, and when you speak them over yourselves, slowly and slowly you'll be transformed into the new person or the person that actually God created you to be. Did you know that you're created for a specific purpose? Did you know that? And did you know that it's God's purpose? If you don't know that, believe it. And I always say that anything that's happening in my life, anything, negative, positive, I'm being prepared for the next assignment. And when I do that, it changes the focus and it changes how I look at things so that I can take everything as a life lesson. So I can be better, I can be more, I can strive for excellence. And I'm saying this not because I'm all that, because I'm really not all that. I'm just a person that has a lot of faults. A lot of things that I'm working on. You know, it's, God's not done with me yet. I like that. And He's not done with you yet either. And that's actually good news. So, and He has grace, and His grace is sufficient. On my lap right now, I want to introduce to you, those of you that have followed along, you know Missy. Missy's been with me 7 years. She's 9 years old, I believe. I don't know. She was really a rescue dog, so I really don't know. But Missy is getting older, and she's kind of bored. I take her everywhere with me, and she kind of sleeps a lot. And I'm thinking, maybe she just needs a friend. Maybe she just needs somebody to keep her young and keep her going. So my girlfriend, Lisa, she's been on my TV show. She moved up north to take care of her mother. She lives in Red Bluff now, and she takes care of her mother. Wonderful friend, wonderful woman, wonderful sister, daughter, just a wonderful person. Anyway, she calls me the other day, and I'm getting ready for a dance competition, I think that's what I was doing. And she goes, Sue, I hope you're not mad at me. And I'm like, mad at you? Why would I be mad at you? And she says, because I bought you a dog. I'm like, what? And so I said, well, let me see a picture. Let me see a picture. Now, a little backstory on this is that Missy used to have a friend that I had for 15 and a half years named Heidi. I had to put Heidi down, and when that happened, Missy became very lonely, and then Missy became more bonded with me. Since then, I've gotten busy, and Missy's still going everywhere with me, but I just think that it would be nice that she has someone that she can like lay next to all the time and play with. And so Lisa and I had gone to a couple of the rescue places to see if we could find a little dog. It has to be little because I carry her, and I didn't want to have a puppy that was heavier. So she knew I was looking for something really tiny. So I don't know, what do you think? Do you think this works? This is tiny. I used to think she was so small and so light, and now she seems so heavy to me. It's really funny. But this little one just had a bath, and now he's just worn out, and that's another thing. She says, it's a little boy, but get over it, Sue, because I never wanted a little boy. I've always had little girl dogs. You know why, right? You know why. Anyway, I just fell in love with this little boy. I think he's asleep. He feels like he's asleep. But anyway, he's doing really well. His name is Toby, and Lisa named him. And there was a whole scenario that went. She bought him up in Red Bluff at a Walmart parking lot, go figure. And then she calls me and says, I got to get this puppy to you. And I said, okay. And in the process, I'm moving, and we're going to get into that in a few minutes because I'm at my new place, which is really kind of special. So she says, I have to get him down to you. And so she drove 800 miles to bring this little puppy, and had one shot, needs 3, and so on and so forth. Well, then I was finding that little Toby and Missy weren't really getting along too well, and I felt like Missy was getting more depressed. Instead of happier, she was getting worse. And so I'm thinking, maybe this wasn't the best idea. And in the meantime, Lisa fell in love with the puppy, and she really had a hard time giving him up. But her being a person of her word and being such a wonderful friend, she decided to go ahead and suck it up and give me the puppy. And then Missy decided, I don't know, when is this thing going home, right? But then 2 days later, it took that long. Lisa's like, okay, how am I going to get the puppy back? And so on and so forth. And they started playing. Everybody at my work fell in love with him, and they said, what are you doing? Why are you getting rid of Toby? And so here he is, and I guess he's staying. Is he adorable or what? How could you not like puppies? I mean, seriously, right? He's just too cute. So, that being said, what's going on in my life? And why does that matter to you? Why should you care? Well, really, you shouldn't. But the thing is that this whole show, my radio show, is about the pursuit of passion, purpose, and connection. Okay, we get that. What does that mean exactly? Okay, so my lessons are right now, for instance, looking for a home. I had my home for 32 years, and I wheeled out of it because of a marriage that just wasn't working. And believe me, I did everything I possibly could, and I prayed and prayed and prayed, and it just didn't work. And so I was in a wheelchair at the time, and I wheeled out into a condo that we purchased before we got married, and I had to renovate it and totally gut it and start all over. So I've been living in the condo for quite some time now, and I've always, always, always wanted to live on a lake. So it's a dream, right? Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream? Is it really a big dream? Is it a dream? It doesn't even have to be a big dream. It's just a dream, right? But it's not just a dream. It's a dream. And dreams do come true. And so my lesson is that I didn't know how things are going to happen or anything, but I came to where I am, where we're sitting right now. I drove here for 3 years. 3 years of searching, 3 years of being on the internet through Trulia and Redfin and all the other real estate housing sites that you can go on, and it sends you things that are on sale, and you look. And every night I was looking at houses and trying to decide what it is I really wanted and what I needed. And it's pretty amazing how anything in life, here's another lesson, is that anything in life you have to determine what is most important, what your priorities are. Because you have to put in, for buying a house, you have to put in how many rooms do you want, what size do you want, how many garages do you need, do you want it to be in a community with a park close by, you know, how close to Walmart or Target, is that important to you? How close is a grocery store, is that important to you? You know, do you want to be in a country setting, or do you want to be in a tract setting? Just all these things. Do you want stairs or no stairs? There's so many decisions to make. Do you want a pool or no pool? So you click and it asks you all these questions, and then you have to decide how important those items are, and that gives the criteria in which the computer will search and give you these homes that fit your criteria. In life, as far as a spouse, the significant other that you're gonna, if you're searching, isn't that quite important also? If you're young and you're saying, I want to have children, and you meet somebody and fall in love with somebody that doesn't want to have children, then that's not the best fit, is it? If you meet somebody that is extravagant in their finances, and then you're kind of wanting to hold back because you don't mind delayed gratification, and you have certain things that you want, then it's important that there is a common denominator in that arena. How about your spiritual beliefs, your religion? You know, what do you believe? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Buddha? Do you not believe in anything? Do you believe you just fall asleep when you die? What do you believe? It's a very good question, by the way. What other criteria? Smoking. That's a big criteria for many people. They don't want to be with somebody that smokes. I don't want to be with somebody that smokes. Somebody that uses vulgar language a lot. Is that okay with you? Do you use vulgar language a lot? Or do you want to be with somebody that doesn't, that holds their tongue and respects those within earshot? Anger, you know, does somebody get angered quickly, or is somebody patient? These are things that you have to decide for yourself. Humor, how important is it to laugh and have joy and have fun, and at whose expense? These are things that we have to ask ourselves, what's important to us, right? And we have to decide what the non-negotiables are and which ones we could do without. So getting back to the life lessons of this house search process is, I didn't really know where I wanted to live. I really didn't know But I knew that I really like water, and my fondest memories are with water. And so I don't know if you can see behind me right now, but there's water. And this is my backyard. And it's pretty cool. I have a dock. My boat is gonna go in this dock. Last night was my first night in my new place, and it was so wonderful. And I'm still like trying to figure out furniture and, you know, what I want, what I don't want. I wanna just have the basics in here. I have 4 bedrooms, and so people can come and stay, and I'm hoping they do, because that's another really important thing to me, is family traditions, to have my family together and enjoy things together. That is so important to me. Is it important to you? It's so important. So I want a setting where my kids can come. Yes, this is a drive. I was looking in Havasu, and that was 4.5 hours. This isn't that far, so I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. I could drive to this place in one day. I mean, this is a one-day trip. I could do this for 1 day. In fact, I have numerous times when I'm looking at homes. So I actually put an offer on a house, another house, and it was going through escrow and the whole thing. And as I did more research, there were things that I didn't realize. For instance, that house was bigger, had more view of the water. It could facilitate so many more people. The decks were bigger. There was a lot to that house. It was wonderful. But the main problem was, it was going to take 50 minutes of idle time. When you get in a boat, you turn on the engine, and you cannot have a boat wake, right, for those that aren't boaters. And so you have to idle until you get to where it's the main lake, where you can have a boat wake. So I realized that because of where this house was positioned, it was going to take 50 minutes, not 15, 50 minutes every time I wanted to get to the main lake to have some fun. 50 minutes of idle time. Well, that's almost, with my boat, it's about half a tank of gas. So I'm like, my friends said, Sue, we know who you are, we know how you are, and you're just not gonna feel good about that. It's gonna wear on you. And I listened to that because they were right. It was gonna wear on me. Why did I buy a house so far away from the main lake? Why am I having to idle so far? I'm using so much gas. That's so me. That is so me. I'm efficiency, want to get there, get her done. And you know, yeah, you smell the roses along the way, but on a regular basis, I don't think I would have been very happy there. So I backed out of that. There were other reasons because of the plumbing issues and whatnot. I just thought, you know, I'm buying a possible money pit. I really didn't want to do that. You understand what I'm saying, I'm sure. So I backed out of that one and kept looking, kept looking. There were a couple other homes I really liked. But then I found this one. It was on the market only 3 days. Put an offer on it. It was less money than the other one, less square footage, less water view, but still water view, and closer to the lake. Actually, I can just get in my boat right there, and we're going to take a walk around the house. I'm so excited to give you a tour, and it's the before tour. I'm waiting for my construction gentleman to come, and he's going to work with me and tell me what he thinks, and I'm going to tell him what I think, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with this house. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, but I just want to make it more me. You understand. I'm sure you understand that. Anyway, so you get in the boat dock down there, and then you just go just that far. I hope you can see, but you just go that far, and that's the main lake, right out there. And even today, it's November, and even today, there's boats out there, there's skiers out there. I haven't touched the water, so I don't know how cold it is. Probably too cold for me. But there's people that have dry suits and wetsuits and whatnot, just because they want to get in the water. And the community, the people that I met, yesterday I went for my first garage sale. They have garage sales every Friday. And I went to my first garage sale, and you're going to see what I bought. And I'm going to wait and just let you see it. But I bought one item. I went to 5 different garage sales, and I bought one thing. But I just am so crazy about this one thing, and I can't wait to show you. So they have that. Neighbors I've met, they come over and they introduce themselves to me. My next door neighbor is a fireman. Across the street, he's retired, and across the street here, I think they're retired. And everybody's just so friendly and kind, and everybody has a general feel, and it's just wanting to enjoy life, have peace, calm, and feel good. And this street right here is supposedly like the best street. I'm not going to tell you the street, but it's supposed to be the best street. So we'll see if it is or not. I don't know, but I'm part of the community, and I'm going to take you for a drive, and I'm going to show you the community center so you can see it's got a golf course. It's really fun here. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm almost 60 years old, so I'm thinking this is like the retirement plan. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So now we're going to take a little break, and my construction guy should be here any second, and we're going to take a walk around, and I'm going to show you the house. Okay? So come on, let's go. Come on. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm going to take you for a tour. So come on, let's go. This was very special, this bird of paradise, because my mom's favorite flower is bird of paradise. And the first day that I was here was my mother's birthday. So it's really kind of special. It's like my mom speaking to me. It's kind of special. So we did some tree cutting today so we would have a better view of the lake. And so don't mind the palm trees and the lemons. We have gobs of lemons. The fruit trees here are bearing much fruit. And so it's another benefit of this place. Here comes Miss. So this is my little patio down here. It's pretty warm. And then we're going to go down to the dock. Maybe. Just to there. Okay. So this is the dock. And this is where my boat is going to go. My boat is going to live right here. And this machine right here, it has these floaties that you lift. It lifts the boat out of the water. So your boat's not in the water. As you can see, these are on lifts. And so my boat's going to be stored here. And then you just pull it out and go right out there. So much fun. Got lights in the stairs, so at night, last night was our first night, and we got to see all the lights and everything at night. It was so nice. So the barbecue, so we'll be able to cook and have guests over and barbecue. They don't have gas here. They only have electric. And I'm not used to cooking with electric. It's quite cool in here. It's nice, isn't it? So this is the kitchen. And I just had the contractor here and we were going over what we were going to do. And the difficult part about this is I really prefer granite. I love granite. But if you look at the tile work, there's a lot of it. And it's in perfect shape. There's not one crack, nothing. So I'm not going to do anything. I don't want to waste my money on that. So I'm going to keep it as it is until it needs to be replaced. The wood cabinets, not the color I like darker wood. But they're in good shape too. So we're really not going to do much there. We are going to put wood floor in here because we want to be able to dance and have friends over and dance. So we're going to put wood floor in here, and I've already picked the floor out. And this little area is so nice. It's just a little desk. Has a phone cord connection from when we used to have phones. And then here's the downstairs bathroom, which I'm trying to decide what colors to use for towels. And I think I'm going to use something vibrant and get rid of this paint color because it's ugly. And then here is the pool room. I have not played a game of pool yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that, and that's going to be really fun. The previous owners, that was part of the negotiation. I asked if I could have the pool table, and they said yes. And what I'm going to do is I asked him to give me the name of where he got it, because he got it local, and I want to get a cover that would be a ping pong table. And it would also serve as a buffet table so that I can put food on it so everybody can help themselves. So that'll be a great thing to do. The front door I really like. And there's two garages. So there's one garage door that goes to the boat, which I'll just open it so you can see my boat. Yay! A lot of special, fond memories there. That's my boat. And this garage, it's a two-car garage, and it's just full of my furniture and just all kinds of fun things. But I don't have enough furniture to fill my place. But my kitchen table, I cannot wait to put that table in. And I'm planning on having Thanksgiving dinner here and Christmas. So that's going to be so much fun. We had talked about taking this wall out and making this all bedroom and making this, I'm not sure what he was talking about. I'm going to have to think about that some more. And then here's the master, and I already showed you my upside down picture that I got, and the bathroom. So this was another thing that I really liked, is it has a steam shower, a complete steam shower. You can put eucalyptus in it and really get a steamed shower. I didn't do it this morning. I could have, but I didn't. And it has a really nice bathtub. Have not used it yet. And then the tile that I don't really like too much, but it is what it is. Intercom, it has intercom throughout the house, and it works. And then here's a spare bedroom that has a bathroom adjoining. And then another one. I like this. This bedroom is really kind of cool. And the water is out there too. You can see it out there. So this is a nice bedroom. More storage, which is nice. And that's it. That's the house. So we'll have stage 2 when it's done. See what we did. And if you have any suggestions, connect with me on the SueFries.com site and tell me what you think so we can work together here, okay? More heads are always better than one. I'd love to buy this lot and build. Because look at this view. Pretty amazing, huh? This is the main lake. And it's pretty incredible. And a funny story here is that Steve and I, he's going to be on the second half of the show. And he's come with me for the last year. He's been coming here with me, looking for homes with me. He's a commercial real estate agent, and I really admire and respect his judgment and opinion. And we were driving around looking at homes and everything, and then the realtor left, and then it was just him and I, and we're driving through, and I decided to come down this street. I came down the street and we parked right here. We parked right at the street there, and we just got out and walked and stood right where we're standing right now. This is before I even knew that the house across the street was for sale. And so we're looking at this going, wow, isn't it interesting, the palm trees there and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like going, wow, this is so amazing. And they had a party going on right here. They're floating in here and they're just having a gay old time. And then they've got this moon beach here that's just amazing. And the air chair is coming right now, if you can see it, which is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, he's jumping in the air. Oh my gosh. How awesome is that? Here it goes. I hope you're watching. Watch, watch, watch. This is a sky ski or an air chair. See that? He's jumping the wake. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited. Look at that. Woohoo! That's so awesome. He's just popping that baby out of there. I think it's a girl. I don't know for sure. That is so much fun. But there's a whole group of people that do that here. So I'm looking forward to getting with them and doing that. And she didn't look like she was wearing a wetsuit or a dry suit, so the water still must be just, temperature might be fine. But isn't this beautiful? Beautiful. And the sunrise this morning, got my coffee. I sat right outside my house, front view, and watched this, to watch the sunrise. It was so beautiful. Pretty amazing. Okay. Whew. Hi, miss. Hello. So welcome. So that's it. Ta-da.